With a legacy as rich as Manchester United's, expectations are always sky high. But as this season starts on a rocky path, the spotlight isn't just on the players, it's on the manager, Erik and the club's leadership. What's really happening behind the scenes at Old Trafford? Are United bosses Omar Berrada and Dan Ashworth ready to make drastic changes, or are they sticking by their man? Stay tuned as we explore the intense pressure, crucial decisions, and the hope that still lingers for this historic club. It's no secret that Manchester United has faced some turbulent times lately. The Red Devils are off to a less than ideal start this season, losing 3-0 to Liverpool and suffering a painful defeat against Brighton. Fans are questioning, critics are sharpening their knives, but one thing remains clear, United's top brass are standing firm in their support for manager Erik In a candid interview with United's new chief executive, Omar Berrada, and sporting director Dan Ashworth, they made it crystal clear, Ten Hag isn't going anywhere. Despite the rough beginning, both Berrada and Ashworth believe Erik is the right man for the job. But with the stakes as high as they are at Old Trafford, belief alone may not be enough. What's keeping them so confident? For one, it's the summer transfer window, which saw Manchester United spend a staggering £200 million to revamp the squad. Key signings like Manuel Ugarte, Lenny Yoro, and Matthijs de Ligt have yet to show their full potential. The excitement that buzzed around Old Trafford as the transfer window closed hasn't quite translated to success on the pitch yet. But Berrada remains optimistic, seeing this as part of a longer journey to rebuild United's dominance in both the Premier League and Europe. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Cynics might point to Ruud van Nistelrooy's return as assistant manager as a possible contingency plan, a replacement for Ten Hag if things continue to go south. But according to insiders, Ratcliffe and his team are avoiding knee-jerk reactions. They're playing the long game, focusing on stability and trusting in the process they've set in motion. United's leadership sees the shaky start as just that, a start, and not the end of their commitment to Ten Hag. But the reality check against Liverpool cannot be ignored. The optimism of summer quickly gave way to despondency as fans poured out of Old Trafford well before the final whistle. With new signings still bedding in, and key players like Matthijs de Ligt and Noussair Mazraoui only just making their full debuts, patience will be crucial. United's hierarchy knows that in football, success isn't instant. It requires the right mix of coaching, recruitment, and long-term strategy, something Berrada believes they've finally got right after years of inconsistency. However, the question remains, how long will this patience last? Ten Hag's future at the club may not hang on a single game, but a string of bad results could push United's leadership to reconsider. For now, though, they're standing behind their man, hoping that this rocky period will eventually give way to brighter days. Despite all this, the business of football continues. Ashworth's comments about the transfer window show a clear sense of purpose. When you think of the royal family, you probably imagine focus was on strengthening in key areas, bringing in a striker, a defensive midfielder, and bolstering their defense. But Ashworth admits no transfer window goes perfectly, and this one was no exception. Selling off players like Jadon Sancho and Scott McTominay was necessary to balance the books and comply with financial rules, but it also meant letting go of some significant talent. At the end of the day, though, it's the contract extension handed to Erik that will come under the most scrutiny. The Dutchman still has the backing of the board, but as the international break gives everyone a chance to breathe, all eyes will be on United's next fixture, a must-win game against Southampton. For now, the club's leadership is hoping their support and patience will pay off, and that Old Trafford will once again become a fortress under Ten Hag's guidance. Manchester United is a club that's no stranger to pressure, and neither is Erik Ten Hag. But as the season unfolds, the stakes keep rising. Can United's new signings live up to their promise? Will the board's unwavering support for Ten Hag pay off? Or are more changes on the horizon for the Red Devils? We'll be following this story closely, so make sure you're subscribed to the Fame Journey for all the latest updates on this and everything happening in the world of football and beyond. Thank you for watching! If you enjoyed this deep dive into Manchester United's leadership and what's happening behind the scenes, give this video a thumbs up and let us know your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Ten Hag can turn it around, or is it time for a change at Old Trafford?